Hello and welcome to Messing About Models with me, John. Today I'm going to be fitting a sound decoder into an old Hornby locomotive, and it's not one that it was designed for. So stay tuned to see what you think. The locomotive I'm going to be fitting a decoder into is the old Hornby Class 29. It's not a bad model, and the one that I've got here is one of the ones that was made in China around about the year 2000, so the livery application is quite good. Now, I could get a sound decoder, which is a lock sound decoder or similar, costing about £120, £130. Because the locomotive itself wasn't worth that much, I didn't want to spend that much money. If I was getting one of the new Dapol models, then yes, it would be worth it. But then they're £120, £150 themselves. So I thought about using a TTS decoder. Now, you might know, Hornby don't make a TTS decoder for the Class 29. The big problem with the Class 29 that Hornby made is it's a bit of a hodgepodge between a Class 21 and a Class 29. And the front ends are not very accurate. They're a mix of the two classes. But it's still a nice model for all of that, and I picked this one up reasonably cheaply. As I said, I'm going to be using this digital sound decoder. It's a Paxman Valenta HST one. The Valenta being a more advanced version of the Ventura that was fitted into the Class 29. And a socket that I happen to have, which I bought a stack of a while ago. It's from Illuminated Models. It's an 8-pin screw terminal, so avoids me having to do any soldering, which is always good, unless there's obviously something that we need to do in terms of extra wires to the motor and the pickup. As you can see, the model, being a Hornby one, has got traction tyres, but we'll see if we can get some pickups, extra pickups if need be, off of the rear bogie as well. So first of all, here's the speaker. It's a 20 by 20 by 7mm speaker. It's I'm going to try and fit that in underneath the exhaust vent there. So let's open it up, and typical Hornby fashion of the time is there are some clips which are just underneath the doors that we just need to ease up. Might do a little bit of light weathering on that. You can see that this TCS decoder has been wired in. So it looks like it might be a relatively straightforward job to fit this one in. And it looks like there's pickups from both axles of the rear bogie. So that'll be handy. Right, so first job is to just chop out the decoder. I'm not going to reuse this decoder, but if anyone fancies a TCS T1 decoder, which may not be working properly, I don't know, but let me know and I'll stick it in the post to you for free. So first come, first served for that one. And then let us know, obviously, if you manage to sort anything out with it. You can see we've got the two cables here which go to the motor, and here are the two wires for the pickup. And whoever's done this before has done a really nice job in terms of everything's all colour coded. It's the correct colours as well. Orange and grey for the motor, red and black for the track. You know, it's certainly better than anything I would have managed. obviously, if you don't have a model that's already been DCC fitted, you'll have to make these wire connections yourself. It's fairly straightforward. I said one from each of the two terminals on the Ringfield motor, and then obviously your power connections from the motor bogie and the dummy bogie into the other one. We will have to obviously chop off this and do a little bit of soldering to solder the new speaker onto the wires. Right, before we put the body back, let's do a quick test over at the layout. Right, let's see how it sounds starting up. Well, that sounds good. Let's put it all back together and try it out on the layout. As no Class 29s were preserved, we haven't got a locomotive to compare it to in the present day, but listening back to recordings made in the 60s, I don't think that sounds too bad. I certainly defy anyone to say any different. Let us know down in the comments what you think. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you in the next time.